everybody, this is Delightful One, just bringing you another video of me and my Ninja Foodi. Today I'm going to attempt to cook spaghetti for the family. Not me, because I can't eat spaghetti since I'm on a keto diet, but to have some spaghetti for my husband and the kids. So basically, I decided to record at the last minute. So I've basically put some olive oil in the pan, and I have some garlic, green peppers, and onions that I put in and sauteed those a little bit before I put the ground beef. And then I added the ground beef. I think I added about, what size is this? I want to say this is a 3-pound size that's cut in half. So just say I used 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Okay, so back to the pot. Basically, I'm going to cook this until I see no more red in my ground beef. I preheated the Ninja Foodi before I added the first ingredients. And all I have here is a little bit of olive oil. And what I think I'm going to do differently than what I've seen on the videos on YouTube, since this meat to me is kicking off some grease in addition to the olive oil I added. So I'm actually probably going to strain a lot of this grease off of my spaghetti before I add the noodles and start the pressure cooking process. Okay, I'm going to pause the video right here and continue to cook the ground beef, and I'll be right back. For when it's back, the beef and green peppers and onions and garlic have been sauteed and they're cooked, and I actually added a little bit of chili powder, red chili powder. Well, it's not really a powder, more like flakes. Crushed red peppers I added to the mix to give it some spice. So now what I'm going to do is take some beef broth instead of water. I'm just using generic beef broth. And I'm going to start out with pouring 2 cups in there. 2 cups of beef broth to see how much it covers. Okay, so I'm actually going to add 2 more cups of beef broth. It'll bring it up to a total of 4 cups of broth being added. Okay, so let me put in a cup, hopefully. Yeah, so now I'm going to put in the noodles. So I'm going to have to put the phone down temporarily and put it on pause, and hope to be right back. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the noodles in, maybe about 8 ounces or so, because I don't want it to be too many noodles. But put about 8 ounces of noodles in, and I'm going to do them in a crisscross shape. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I put the noodles in there. I broke the noodles in half, making them short, and then I lay them this way and then this way. At least that was the desire. Some rolled around and see it's moved, so it kind of shifted. The idea is just not to put a whole bunch in the same direction. So now I'm going to add some of the spaghetti sauce that I have right here. I'm going to add that. So I'll be right back. So I have to open the can. I can't do that and hold the phone. Okay, here's the spaghetti sauce. And also what I read is it's gonna probably look soupy. At least I've seen that on a lot of other videos. It's gonna look soupy. And when I saw it, I was like, there's no way that's gonna come out right. So I left, about 1 cup of beef broth out, because I want to put it into the jar and then shake it up to get the rest of the stuff out, the sauce out. Alright. Okay, this is the rest of the 4 cups. So it looks like I may need to add more, because these noodles should be covered. But before I add more liquid, let me push these noodles down. Then I might not need any more. Okay. Trick is to get them under the water. I'm going to take a chance and go with what I have so I don't have to add any more water. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So this is what it looks like. Very soupy, very scary if it's going to be soupetti instead of spaghetti. But we're going to see. I'm going to get my pressure cooker lid right here. Okay, and what you want to do, there's an arrow right here, and there's an arrow on the pressure cooker top, which is right here. And what you want to do is line them up, and then turn, and it clicks in place. So I'm going to turn the Ninja Foodi on. I'm going to put it on pressure, high, of course, and I'm going to do 4 minutes. Okay, and then you press start. And then it will, apparently it must be up to pressure. Usually it'll spin if it needs to come up to pressure, but it didn't. My vent is closed as it should be. And so I'll be back once it finishes. Okay, we're down to less than a minute. Just wanted to talk a little bit. I've been cooking a lot since I received this Ninja Foodi on Mother's Day 2019. I've made salmon, kale greens. I've done fried chicken tenderloins. What else have I done? Boiled eggs, because I use that for the mornings for breakfast. Cabbage and steak. And I do have a video of the cabbage and steak that I did. So this is the second, well, for a complete meal, this is the second complete meal. Last time I did the kale separately last night, and the salmon separately. But that came out very well too. So now it's about to finish up. Okay, it finished cooking and it said done, but now I'm going to actually let it naturally release, and then I will see what happened. Okay, I'm back. I opened this lid and nothing had happened, and I'm not sure why nothing happened, but I remember not receiving this in the beginning, so it wasn't coming to pressure, and then the timer just counted, but nothing happened. So I'm not sure what happened when I opened the lid. Like, I tried to vent it, there was nothing to vent, and I opened the lid and none of my spaghetti was cooked. So I did it again. I put the top back up there, and actually this time I powered it on, then put the top up there, press pressure high, set to 4 minutes, and then it's doing the spinning thing, coming up to pressure, hopefully. At least it should. I did not get this in the beginning, so apparently something was not correct. So I guess in the future, if you don't receive those twirls, then something's not correct. So I thought maybe because I had sauteed in the pot that it was hot and it caused it to come up to pressure faster, but that was not the case. So we're going to redo this again. Again, setting it on 4 minutes to start cooking. Alright, be right back. The Ninja Foodi has stopped, so now what I've done is release, quick release, and that steam smells so good. And you're probably wondering, why does she have a towel on top? Well, right now, until I get my steam diverter, I'm doing this because I don't have enough space out from above the cabinet. So if I let that steam go up, it's going to get all on my cabinets. Over time would probably damage my cabinet. So that's why I did it this way. I saw somebody else do it on the video and it seemed to be alright, so I tried it. But we're releasing it. So I do for that little red button to go down. So I'll be right back once it finishes. Finish venting. The little red button is down. That means all the pressure is released and I had it into the open vent position. So let's open it up and stir and see what happens. Hopefully it came out right. Okay. That's what it looks like. It's very dark red. Going to stir. Alright. It smells good. Still a little more water than what I like it to be, but most times I just cook my spaghetti on the stove anyway, if it's not baked spaghetti. But definitely too hot to eat anyway. So what I'm gonna do is close it up. So I'm stirring a little bit. I'm gonna close it up and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we'll see how it looks in 5 more minutes, if it's thickened up at all. All right, be right back. Like for one back here. It's been 5 minutes after letting the spaghetti sit, and it is thicker, somewhat thicker. Like I said, it smells good, and I'm gonna have my husband and kids taste it, and they can give me the true word if it actually tastes good, even though it looks delicious. Darling, okay, we're back. Delight 401 here with my husband. So since I'm ketogenic, he's tasting it for me. So what do you think about the Ninja Foodi spaghetti?
I say it has great flavor. A little spicy. The noodles are tender. The meat is cooked. It's very moist and juicy. Not mushy, not hard. It tastes great, like spaghetti.
All right, you heard it here, folks, from the source.
Yes.
All right, thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even